closing the top and the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, taking it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. You see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Yeah. Going up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, keep it up.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Go. 120. 57, come on. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
There we go. Back man. 20. They ran. They're running it. Shoot.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On first down, Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
There
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Check grip. Check 99. Check. Crouch. Flag. Crouch. Kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here's Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Let's go, D. Watch the edge.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56. Mike. Right there. 56. Target.
A little juke, fighting him off. And some space here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 yards there, just like last play. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't let that. He'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 31 yards, and the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that'll will wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Waiting. I got it. What's that in? Okay, son.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Wentz going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now they'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Wentz now on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Redskins' 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Nah, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ryan Kerrigan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Lefty.
Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Deshaun Hall able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Haskins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down. Fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Here's Haskins being chased out left. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I got one.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard. Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog. Aguilar has it. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there. You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain. What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz? The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. Now Sanders, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center. And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block it, you can be a little bit late getting it done. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces 4th down. Spinning past him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Set, cut, Henry. 51. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Haskins will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 2 Jet. 57.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Howard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Wildville. 57 to Mike. 57. Ricky.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books.